Mulatu was born in Jimma, Ethiopia in 1943, and he was musically trained in London, New York City, and Boston, where he combined his jazz and Latin music interests with traditional Ethiopian music. Mulatu Astake is an extraordinary musician who started his career more than half a century ago and has been an inspirational figure across multiple genres through the appeal of his own unique sound, which he called Ethio Jazz. He was sent by his family in 1959 as a 16-year-old boy to study engineering at Lindisfarne College in Wales, but his love of music meant that he gravitated towards London's music scene, where he studied at Trinity College while gigging during the evenings, first on piano and then, inspired by his friend Tabby Hayes, on vibraphone. He also played with the successful Latin band leader Edmundo Ross. In 1963, he took up a place at Berklee College and then further pursued his love of jazz and Latin music in the clubs of New York. By the time Astake returned to Addis Ababa in 1969, he had a vision for creating his own musical style by fusing the Western styles that he had become proficient in with the traditional folk and church music of Ethiopia. The timing was good, as Addis Ababa had a thriving cultural scene, complete with a new record label, Amha Records, with whom Astake recorded several sessions. His 1972 album was actually recorded in New York and shows just how rich this fusion could be, with both Latin and African rhythms blending seamlessly with the relaxed soul and jazz of organ, horns, wah-wah guitar, and the band leader's own vibraphone. In 1974, the Emperor Haile Selassie was deposed by the Derg regime of Mengistu. Until 1991, the Soviet-backed military junta would oversee a period of cultural repression, not to mention economic mismanagement and famine. While many musicians immigrated, Astake stayed and became a music teacher. It wasn't until 1998, with the release of the first 30 volumes of music from Ethiopia, released by a French label, that his career was reinvigorated. His recordings with Amma were among the standout tracks on these collections, and film director Jim Jarmusch featured his music in his 2005 film Broken Flowers. These tracks have been sampled by the likes of Kanye West, Nas, and Odyssey, and he has collaborated with young bands like Either Orchestra, the Heliocentric and Black Jesus Experience. In 2012, Berklee College of Music made Astake an honorary Doctor of Music. Mulatu's key recordings are the Mulatu of Ethiopia Strat 1972, Ethiopics Volume 4 Ethio Jazz and Music, and Musique Instrumentale 1969 to 1974, Sketches of Ethiopia Harmonia Mundi 2013.